well, let's get started then. Mr. Pickles McQueen. Ka-chow! But yeah, thanks guys for coming. I was gonna wait for both of you guys to be on. Thank you guys so much for coming over to last night. Mrs. Pickles was a little apprehensive at first. She's like, "Well, maybe I'll just be off to the side, like off camera." I was like, "No, they'll wanna at least see you." And so, I was able to convince her, and she had a really good time. It actually almost right out of the gate, it just like it went great. And you guys were so kind. Thank you so much for being nice to her and just making her feel welcome. I mean, I'm trying to think back to one of the first few times that I streamed, and you know, I was probably pretty nervous and didn't really say much, but yeah. I know it's funny how much, you know, I think part of it was, you know, just the two of us because of our energy, but then also just the fact of just being so excited because just how well she was taking everything and jumping in. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So now I know how much my goodness, how much like you and Connor together when you're playing, how well you guys get along and feed off each other. Makes so much sense. But Fatal Investing, welcome in. Good to see ya. Thanks for being over there in the Rumble raid. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 1 John 2:1. That is a great verse. Let me read it again just for fun. The short snippet of it. If anyone sins, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the righteous. I love that. Like I was saying when I was talking about it during the devotional time. You know, Satan is the accuser. Is coming after us, pointing out all of our flaws, all of our sins. So we have an accuser after us, but we have an advocate on our behalf. So good. Yeah, dude, she had great camera presence, great attitude, and sense of humor. Yeah. she was having a great time. It was a lot of fun. Streaming with the wife is so much fun. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try to do some more of that. We might do some more Mario Party. We'll try to find some other stuff we do together, so maybe some Mario Kart. I don't know, I'm trying to think of all like the multiplayer stuff that we do together. Oh, and we want to play Super Mario Wonder as well. Maybe I'll be able to convince her to start that. Maybe we could do that this week. Maybe. We shall see. What is my favorite book? Oh, man. Man, that's really hard. Favorite book in the Bible? I know there's a few snippets and pieces that almost kind of push one over the edge in that category. And so I almost think that like Ephesians, either like Ephesians or Romans. I like the passage about in, I think it's Ephesians like 2:8 through 10. It talks about us being God's masterpiece, and I love that. So, let me know. Let's see. I can probably bump the sound up just a tiny bit. Let me know if it gets a little too loud, and I will bring it back down a little bit. So, okay. Mario Wonder is a lot of fun. Yeah. Top 5 for Connor's top 5 for the Switch. Nice. And then yeah, when the new Mario Kart comes out, that'll be a lot of fun to play with her. And maybe Bronson, the four of us, can play some Mario Kart World together once we all get our new systems and stuff. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the midnight launch. That'll be a lot of fun. But until then, so whoa, thanks for pushing me all the way over there, Jeep. That was awful, awful kind of you. There we go. Maybe I'll just, like, push you over that way. How do you like that, huh? So today is Monday. Man, without working, it's gonna, like, throw off what day it feels like. I'm gonna have to really remember what day of the week it is. Tuesday, tomorrow, we'll play some more Roller Coaster Tycoon like normal. But I think I'll talk to Mrs. Pickles to see if, you know, what day would be fun to do Super Mario Wonder. Maybe, I don't know, could be Thursday, maybe it wouldn't be till Friday, just to make sure we have enough time to play, because we have our small group together on Wednesday night, which kind of runs a little late, so I won't almost most likely 100%, or I would say like 90% sure I won't be streaming on Wednesday. But and then Thursday I have the men's small group that I go to. Might play something, maybe we'll do like Oblivion or something like that. We'll see. Oops. Not cut the corner too much. But yeah. So Ronson, the game you were playing tonight, that really reminded me, I think a while back I was talking about a certain game that people were playing, and it was, honestly, it was very, very similar to the game that you were playing, where you're just jumping and climbing higher on random obstacles up in the air to get up as high as you can. And the only thing is you were human in the other game, and there's like all sorts of just random everyday objects and things like that. Household items, pipes, planks, ladders, all sorts of random things, buildings and whatnot that you climb up. And I couldn't remember what it was called, which I think someone mentioned it in chat. But yeah, the one you're playing tonight looked like a lot of fun. Very frustrating though when you fall down, but it definitely looked like a lot of fun. Sometimes I'm kind of curious how you find all these indie games. If you just spend time searching Steam, or if you just come across people in on X. Fatal Infestation. I'm so sorry. I have on my other monitor, the closest chat group I have here is the Twitch chat. So Rumble's all the way on the other side, so when I'm at least racing, I can't see it from the corner of my eye. Bronson likes Hebrews. That's a good one. Yeah, Hebrews and James can kick your butt. There's some deep stuff in those. Fatal Investing says, aside from the Gospels, Romans, yeah. Chapters 3 and 6 sum up everything you need to know about salvation. That's nice. Yeah. Nice, neat little package. I found so many through X. Tons and tons of indie games. They just come across your timeline. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Lion of Judah, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? God bless you. How are you? Oh yeah, let me get some shout-outs. So we have Solely Switch. We have Kathy, DJ Para. We have Lion of Judah. This is all on Twitch. And then also those of you on Rumble, check out Fatal Investing. Got a lot of great people over here tonight. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Let's go find these other races. James was the perfect audiobook for me in 2019-2020. I could start it when I got into the car, in the morning, and it would finish up as soon as I pulled up to work. Wow. How long was your commute then? That's perfect timing right there. That's crazy. James 2, those is by far one of the most butchering parts of the Bible. Ooh. You went through the whole book in 15 minutes? That's fast. I guess for some reason I would think that it would take longer to read through in an audiobook, but just depends on how fast the reader is, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm working my way just front to back through the Bible right now. And I got into Isaiah about a week or two ago. So I read about 2 to 3 chapters a day or so, roughly. So I don't even think I'm halfway through the book because there's a lot of chapters in Isaiah. Ooh, this truck can not turn very sharp. Ooh, okay, too fast. Just got done playing some Warzone with the followers. Fun. Been streaming on TikTok. Oh, how's that been for you? How's TikTok been treating you? I'm only on Twitch and Rumble. I haven't really thought about TikTok. I've thought about streaming on X potentially, but I think you need to be verified to do that. Hey, what are you doing that for, buddy? Come on, stay in your own lane. So front to back is best. Isaiah takes forever. Yeah, 66 chapters. 66 chapters, 66 books. Coincidence? Oh gosh. Get over there. Stop running into me, dude. Have some etiquette. Have some racing etiquette. If I can stay on the road, if I can turn, you can't turn, and then I'm going over these hills while trying to turn, and I lose my grip of the road, and I just slide across. It's great. Huge book. As soon as I get enough followers, I plan to do TikTok streaming. Oh, adding to the list. How many people you got on TikTok? I don't even have an account. I'm not even on TikTok. I've kind of avoided it just because of, you know, who owns it and all that stuff. But plenty of TikToks get uploaded to YouTube for like YouTube Shorts, so I've seen a good number of them. Actually been good, got a lot of more views and interactions. Oh, that's cool. Good job. Obscure reference, no one will get it yet. Oh, okay, there we go. Slow down. Got this terrible hairpin turn. There we go. I've heard TikTok is the way some of the streamers I used to keep up with have dropped every platform except TikTok. Really? Need 100 followers to go live, I'm pretty sure. Man, that's gonna be hard. Got 315 views in one stream. Hey, way to go. Coincidence? I think not! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna race this truck again. This handling is pretty rough. Yep, that's the one. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I'll be serious enough necessarily to feel like dipping my toes into TikTok. I don't know. Dude with them big glasses. Yeah, that and the mustache. Going to do both of the same on OBS. Yeah, I like that they have more of those abilities to do, because then you can... Are you gonna, like, do it vertically as well? Because I know you can, like, change orientation within OBS as well. Like, split it that way. Nice. It's the way to go. It's the way to do it. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, the audio Bible, James is a little shorter. Yeah, that's right, because it's not a ton of chapters. I just finished Nehemiah. Yeah, 5 chapters, yeah. Nice. Sorry, I don't mean to be ignoring you over there, Bale, and, but it looks like, Bronson, thank you for keeping some conversation going over there while my eyes are distracted over here on the other side. I don't want to get that big. Yeah. I mean, I think the main thing is if I can get, like, it doesn't need to be a lot, but at least a decent number of people that enjoy coming in and watching and participating, being part of community, and I can, you know, become friends with people through that, you know, which, I mean, I've already been doing. This is great with all you guys. That I mean, it's kind of what I wanted out of Twitch, is just one of the things to get to know more people. And everything. Oh, got that already. Okay. I'm so pumped right now. I run the FCA club at the middle that I teach at, and a young lady got saved today. That's awesome. It was such a blessing to see. That is cool. I don't know. I forget what the groups are called. I know they had... I remember there's like a group of Christians. I never went. I feel bad. I should have. But there's a group that would like meet at the flagpole before school started and would pray. And I kind of wish I could go back and be a part of that again, but... Working on a spreadsheet for fun. So... I'm passively watching. Okay. Ooh, spreadsheets. Fun. Those are fun. That's like one of the main programs I would have open all the time on my computer in my last... Actually, most of my jobs that I've had. Got saved 2 years ago. Awesome. Good to hear. Well, I'm glad you're sticking to it. I'm glad you're surrounding yourself with other Christians, especially on these platforms. That's awesome. Bronson helping with chat. Yeah. Bronson, you got to help me with chat. Come on. No. Spreadsheets, not the FIFO. That's only an element of what you can do in spreadsheets. It's probably the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I changed the name for the middle school to Fellowship of Christian Eagles for our mascot. So kids didn't feel like they need to be athletes to join. That's cool. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't necessarily think it was athletes, though there probably were some athletes in the group. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I think he was open to any Christian students, and I think there was probably 1 or 2 faculty members that were there too. And so now I am kicking myself that I never even attended once. I mean, when I was in high school, our youth group, we did do like this Monday morning prayer thing where we'd meet at church at like 6 o'clock in the morning for like an hour of prayer before school each Monday. And so I remember doing that. So I missed it. What should I be helping with? Ah, you miss it. Every second you take, see, it gets worse. We're falling apart over here. No. Oh, man. No, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys hanging out. You You guys make this so much more fun being here. But I know that you guys, every time I am thinking about like you guys and your guys' streams and stuff, I always get so frustrated and so bummed because we're on different time zones. That it's like, by the time, half the time, like, not too long after I'm getting off work and I'm maybe running errands or just taking care of this or that, that's when you guys are like starting your stream and stuff, and so I can't necessarily always be there when you guys start. And then when I start, it's like pretty late for you guys, and so I feel bad. I don't want to like pressure you to stay up late and like not get enough sleep and stuff. So, man, these dang time zones are so frustrating. Not fair. It's open to everyone, but I'm sure the name kind of scares some kids off. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm scouring the chat to figure this out. I'll sleep when I die. It's fuzzy time. Yeah. Sleep is for the dead. Yeah. No. It's important, especially. I mean, you're a dad. You're a dad now. It's important. You need to be able to give enough attention to little baby Honest. After decades of Satanism, my wife led me to Christ. Oh, that is awesome. That is an awesome testimony, Dale. I didn't know you were into that. Which one? Nothing. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm glad your wife was able to do that. That's awesome of her. Praise God. You got yourself a good woman then. You got yourself. You have yourself a gem there. What does they say? It a good wife is worth more than diamonds and pearls and sapphires and rubies. She sounds like a Proverbs 31 woman. Is that what people say? That's so cool. Oh yes, you see, stay home. Okay, nice. Yeah, my wife does that too. Okay, I keep going back to the same menu. All right, I think we can go. We can do. Okay, we got the XP there. Let's go over to Hot Wheels. Go to the Hot Wheels park and do that set of races. Teddy, are you sleeping? Chetty's making sleepy noises. He's up in the top of the cat tree. He doesn't snore as much as Merlin does. Merlin snores a lot. It's pretty funny. I can even hear him when I have like my earbuds in sometimes.
Welcome back, Commander.
Yeah, Kathy never sleeps. Kathy's like a vampire. Never sleeps. Alright, where is that first race? All the way down here. The biggest miracle, though, was the birth of my son. He was born in August of last year and was supposed to be born in November. Oh my goodness. 25 weeks early. That is crazy. But, man, praise God. That's awesome that God got him through. That's got to be super scary. Yeah, we haven't had kids yet. But that can be one thing that feel free to pray for Mrs. Pickles and I for. So just health things in general, just kind of, I think, keeping that back. I don't know if that's, well, I'm sure it's part of God's plan, but maybe in the back of my mind I'm thinking if whenever I land this next job, maybe it'll be what puts us in the right position to then have kids and God will open her womb. I don't know, but yeah. But that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are good. He is doing great now. That's great to hear. Awesome. Good news. So he's coming up on 1 year. He's only a couple months away. But you know, that's so funny. Like, technically, is he older that way? He was just in the womb a shorter amount. Does that make him technically older because he's outside the womb? longer. I never thought about that. Questions, conundrums. Yes, true. 1 year is in November. Yeah. All right, here we go. That's a big loop. That loop is so big. We needed to have that that magnet track to keep us glued to the track and not fall off. I like that sound when you jump onto this track. It's like a milder version of the sound of the what is it? Those bombs that Jango Fett or Boba Fett sends off behind him as he's flying in his ship, and they just wang. Man, watching those Star Wars movies in the theater when I was a kid. What was it? Probably episode 2 at that point. Was it episode 2 or episode 3? But when that scene came up and they were out in space, and he drops that bomb behind him and it goes off, and the whole theater just like is filled with that sound, just whang, and it just resonates. Oh, that was a great sound effect. He's technically behind. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. But yeah, I'll try to talk to Mrs. Pickles and see if she's up for doing, like, oh my gosh, can you please just focus on the race? There. See if she would want to do a stream with me, like maybe once a week or something. We'll see. Sometimes she's working on this or that, different things. Oh, let's check the car mastery. So sometimes she's in the middle of taking care of things or baking bread, or maybe she's playing a game herself. She likes playing The Sims 4. She likes playing this game called Humankind. It's kind of like Civilization. And what else? A couple other things that she plays, but those are probably the 2 most common games that she likes playing. Okay. Let's do something that I probably haven't driven before. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'd like to go through and see if there's any other fun games to play with her. So it's a lot easier playing just kind of like multiplayer kind of party game type stuff. Hey Zeflar, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing this fine evening? So we are going, so usually sometimes we take a break, but usually we'll go through and play each week one stream playing this game, Forza Horizon 5, and play the weekly challenges that come up. And so we're in the middle of each series is a 4-week challenge set, and so we're working through this one. This series is centered around Cinco de Mayo, and each week is a different season in game, or like the year, different season of the year. Unfortunately, because we're in Mexico, they don't really see that many different seasons, so it's not as evident. The last game you can actually see a little bit more. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And, oh, there's a car we haven't taken a picture of. There you go. Forza looks so good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. What platform what do you play on? What kind of games do you like to play, Zeflar? And what platforms do you play on? Because they actually just released this game on PlayStation 5. So if you have Xbox, of course, that's what it first came out on, PC, or PlayStation 5, you can play this game. It's not on Switch, so unfortunately, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow on the Switch 2 they'll figure out a way to release this game. I don't know. But, yeah, it is a lot of fun. It's not May the 5th. Kathy, we know. We know. You don't have to keep telling me that. Tell that to... Shoot. Tell that to Microsoft. They're the ones that called it. That are being weird. Or what is it? You just treat Cinco de Mayo like people do some of their birthdays. You just be like, hey, it's my birthday month. I'm going to celebrate all month long. It's Cinco de Mayo month. We're just going to celebrate Cinco de Mayo all throughout May. Oof. Okay. Slow down. We're kind of going over a little bit of a ridge here. But yeah, thanks for being here, Zeph. And if I believe I'm like 95% sure you came from Gamer Die with Ryan over at Gamer Die's channel, correct? That's why I believe I remember seeing you there. So yes, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for jumping over and saying hello and everything. I know he normally kind of starts soon-ish, but yeah, today's Monday. He'll probably stream. I don't think the dog show that he's going to and participating in was longer than the weekend. So PC gaming mostly. Do some Assetto Corsa and VR. Nice. Yeah, I've heard some people that play that. My PC isn't powerful enough for that. Technically, my PC is like 10 years old, and the only thing that's keeping it alive and relevant today is the fact that I have an M.2 solid-state drive for a hard drive. I've upgraded the CPU as high as I can that the motherboard can handle, which is still a Gen 6 Intel processor. And then I have like an updated Wi-Fi card, so I can get faster than like Wi-Fi 4 speeds or whatever. So honestly, Assetto came out in 2014. It does pretty well on most systems. Okay, well, maybe I'll have to check that out. I know I've played a bit of Forza Motorsport, which is their kind of like racing simulation style game. This one is more kind of arcade-like. So, here, let's get... I keep skipping these. I keep forgetting. There. Ooh, let's try this one. But, yeah. So you play Assetto Corsa. What other stuff do you like playing? Here, let me snooze the ad for 5 minutes. We're chatting here now. Okay. I do think it's kind of funny that in this game, or this DLC, they'll put you in 12th place, the very back, when you start a race, but the main game, they start you in 8th place or something like that. Oh, here we go. Push, push, push. I think it's kind of cool they make the texture where like the shapes and everything look kind of like tire tread in this little half pipe. It's kind of fun. Ooh, squeeze right in the first place. My wife and I have been playing co-op Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's cool. The game really surprised me with how much detail. Yeah, that's one thing I've heard about the new Baldur's Gate is there's a lot of detail. They did a really good job with like the dialogue and choices and all that kind of stuff. So it's not necessarily my style of game, but I can appreciate the work that they put into it. I've watched some gameplay of it. I've watched a little bit of some people's streaming it and whatnot. And I think for some people that really get into the role playing and have a great time with that, it makes it a lot of fun watching their streams. So, dude, Honest has figured out how to stand up with assistance, and I can't believe it. Hey, look at that! Way to go, Honest! Pictures or it didn't happen. No. Oh shoot, did I just lose? So I started... Well, I didn't know how close they were to me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you guys stay back. Writing a character development is very thought out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the individual characters. I've only seen more of like the early game, and even that it's been kind of spotty. It's very well thought out, yes. Something you don't see much these days. Yeah, and that's the thing that, like, a lot of the stuff that they did is what a lot of other companies and game developers, they kind of cut corners and cut out and don't really do, so kudos to them. Okay, is that it? Is that the last one? That's the last one. So you do these mini-series or these or whatnot, and they'll give you a reward for completing it, and half the time it's, you know, a car I already have, so it's like, really? Alright, gotta look up a picture. Alright, Discord. You and Ryan friends in real life? Actually, no. No. I feel like we'd get along really well, though. And I actually went to school in Tennessee, but I don't think he lived in Tennessee when I was over there. I went to school out in Tennessee for 5 years, but that's been like so long ago now. That's been like 13, 14 years ago I was last over there. So, hey, look at her. That's awesome. Yeah, you caught it on camera. That's so cool. Cool. Way to go. Yeah, I can see you guys kicking it. Yeah, I think that would be so cool because, you know, with his background and stuff and everything, I feel like we'd get along pretty well. I know some people, like different streamers, are like, yeah, they don't want to interact with. Oh, we don't have enough to get that high. We need more points. You know, they don't want to like interact with their community in a way like to meet up or this or that, but I don't know. That would I feel like he might. That would be a lot of fun. He does. It would be a lot of fun to play some other multiplayer stuff with him. But I think he does a lot more on PC, or
Welcome back, Commander.
or just the things that I think he's done for multiplayer might not be in my scope of things to do. So, but I've only been following him for like a month, maybe 2 months. Maybe it's been 2 months. I don't know. Hasn't been very long. So, yeah, it'll be fun to kind of get to know him more, and everything. He's a real great guy. My in-laws live in Tennessee. I go out there every so often. Love that state. It's so nice. Yeah, yeah. I went to school in Southeast Tennessee, and it's a great area. I do miss it, and it's fun whenever I do go back to visit and see college friends and stuff. I forget exactly where in Tennessee he is, but not that he needs to share that or anything, but yeah. All around he seems like a great guy. All right, ad is starting soon. All right, when we see the ads start, maybe we'll take a short little break, but until then, Let's see. Ooh. My wife is cooking something in the oven. Hopefully it's cookies. So just, I think she just got it up to temperature. I don't think they've cooked yet. I have to keep my nose open to see if I can smell whatever it is. Sometimes she'll do that. She'll be like, oh, I just felt like making cookies. It's like, ooh, thank you. Can't say no to that. Okie doke. Actually, you know what? Okay, the ad just started. All right, let's just take a look at the playlist here. So we did miss the first season, unfortunately, or the first season. Okay, so we got the Forzathon thing. Ooh, with a buggy, that'd be interesting. Let's get another one of these. We have so many Forzathon points now. Okay, we got this. Got one of those. Okay. All right, looks like everyone's back now. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the race. Buick, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, we got... Let's see, can we buy one that's anything different than those? GSX and the Regal. I don't think so. Looks like that's what we got. Oh, we got two of those ones, I see. My wife made her first roast today. I salt brined it through the night. She worked from home and put it together. Oh, that's awesome. Roasts are so good, especially if you do it like in a crock pot so all the juices stay contained and it's really soft and moist. My father-in-law does really good roasts. Super tender. They're so good. They're so good. Those are the times where it's like, I'm definitely eating too much and I'm gonna feel too full, but I'm just a savory kind of guy. I love savory food. So it's like, I don't even care if there's dessert, I'm gonna skip. Yeah, I've got a great dad, father-in-law. Great dad-in-law. He's even an accountant, so he helps us with our taxes, so that's even a double win right there. But yeah, my wife's family is great, so I am blessed. Savory is superior. I prefer it over sweet. I know. Like, if there's a good steak or this or that, it's like, my wife is like, oh, I want dessert and this and that. It's like, man, I just want more of dinner. I just want more of the savory. Pile it on. Let's have some more. I think women just prefer more sweet things because she'll be like, you don't want anything sweet? You don't want this? Or if I do, I'll have just a small amount. She's like, that's it. That's it. I'm like, I can't have any more. It's too much. So. I cook dinner mostly. Wife will eat a few bites and then go for cupcakes. She had a second stomach just for sweets. I know. Yeah, women, somehow they have these multiple stomachs that just come out of nowhere for sweets. I don't know how they do that. And it's not for anything else. It's never for something besides sweets. It's only sweets. I don't know how they do that. They got like magical powers. Something. But, I mean, hey, if they can grow a baby inside them, having a second stomach, maybe they can grow a second stomach or something. Who knows? No. They do live longer. Could be something to it. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe they're on to something. Definitely can't be us men doing stupid things, that's for sure. Can't be us falling off ladders or whatever else, other crazy things that we do. Gonna make a joke, but I realize this is Mr. Pickle's territory and not Bronson's, I hit the delete so fast. You can throw it in the mod chat if you want. Was a sus joke. But you won't do that. But I will. Dies. Yeah. Well, you did it. Now what? When she saw us looking at her, she crumbled. Oh, you talking about honest? That's great. Alright, is this something new? Can we get some car mastery? Ah, we can. Look at that. That's you're funny, Kathy. Okay, next one up here. I like having something to snack on when I'm streaming. And I have almost 2/3 of a can of pizza flavored Pringles. And I really wanted to eat those, but I didn't want to get like messy fingers constantly. That's like the worst thing. So the only easiest other thing I have is the Wheat Thins, which, I mean, they're good. Because they have salt on them, they get that savory. They kind of scratch that savory itch a little bit. Cheez-Its are really good too. Especially if they're real fresh Cheez-Its. They just taste just a little bit different and they're just like, oh. Super good. So, what are some of your go-to snacks? Playing games, watching TV, whatever. What kind of snacks do you go to first? What do you pick out of the store? What kind of snacks do you guys like? A snack and a drink. What kind of snack and drink? Okay, snack, drink, and then if your snack is not candy, what candy do you go to as well? How can a packaged item be fresh? No, if you get a bag of crackers, I mean, you're not gonna eat the whole bag in one setting, so you're gonna put it back in the cupboard and get it later. And sometimes it lasts a little while. So if you don't have something good to like keep it closed, it'll start going stale. So that's pretty much what I was referring to. You eat nerds? I eat nerds for breakfast. Is that a threat? Is that a threat, Kathy? I see what you're doing. No, I like nerds too. I like those nerds cluster bites or whatever. Probably mentioned that like 2 or 3 times already on stream. But it's like a little gummy candy that they have nerds stuck to. It's like the nerd rope bites or whatever. I forget. They have one of those names is what it's called. Those are good. And you like Coke Zero? See, I can't really drink Coke much anymore since I had COVID. It's ruined my taste buds, and I even tried Pepsi just earlier today, and it just tastes earthy and dirty and gross. So I pretty much just stick to Dr. Pepper, and then usually fruity stuff. I think Dr. Pepper, Cherry Coke was a really high favorite. That was probably number 2, right behind Dr. Pepper, but I can't drink Coke anymore. But there's one local soda company that they carry at my grocery store, and they have one called Orange Swirl, and it's basically like a creamsicle as a soda. Oh, it's so good. It's like orange and vanilla together. So, yeah, I feel like we've had this conversation multiple times. I had a Twix today. Twas good. Yeah, Twix are good. Well, Zev is here new, so we got to get his opinion on this. Pretty much the only drink, Minor Agua or Topo Chico at home. Oh, interesting. What is that? I've never heard of those. And barbecue sun chips. I don't know if I've had barbecue sun chips. I like the original and I like the cheddar. And the garden ones are good. I've had like the sour cream and onion ones. I've never had those ones. Yeah, Twix is really good. That's one of my favorites too. Orange cream sodas are pretty amazing. They are. Oh my gosh. Found a 2 for $1.50 deal at the store. Oh, for the Twix? Yeah. I know, they're getting so expensive. I remember when you could get a candy bar for 50 cents. And that was like, that's almost a little bit much. Love these spicy Doritos, but they're not flaming hot. Yeah, having a little bit of a kick to them are good, but I wouldn't want something that's like flaming hot. My wife just showed me this reel or something like that of this one guy that's like seeing all these flaming hot items. Everyone's doing flaming hot this, flaming hot that, and I forget all the things. Like there's even candy, like flaming hot nerds or something like that. There's so many flaming hot whatevers out there now that it's like, why are you trying to get everything flaming hot? What are you, crazy? It's like, who's eating all these things? It's a sparkling water. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I just can't get into sparkling water because it just tastes bitter to me because they have like no sugar to it, which I wouldn't mind if there's a little bit or like some fruit juice added to it, but it just tastes so bitter to me. Like there's so many of those sparkling waters out there that people like. I just probably need to try a couple different ones to see which one I like, but I don't know. The package is green. I think I know the one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Now you wait for it. Give up on sodas for them. Yeah, no, that's... I know people have done that, and that's not a bad alternative. I at least try to stay away from like the artificial sugar stuff as much as I can, and also when I can try to get like the real cane sugar, but try to stay away from the stuff that's like the sugar replacement. So I remember when you could get a candy bar for 50 cents. Says Grandpa. Thanks. Thanks, kiddo. Flamin' Hot Nerds sounds wrong. Yeah, I know. I forget, like, I'll need to look up the video. Maybe my wife can pull it up again. But there was so many things. He was like, picture after picture of all these things. Because it starts out with, Cheetos. And then they have, like, the Cheetos mac and cheese. They have Funyuns. They have Doritos. They had all sorts of different things. Like, there's a Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew! Dynamite Doritos. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Glass bottle is the way to go. Yeah, that was one thing that I enjoyed doing with one of my friends when I was in high school and middle school. We'd ride our bikes or ride our scooters to the grocery store or like the convenience store or whatever. And we'd get like a pizza stick or something like that. And we'd get like either a Slurpee or like a glass bottle soda. One of them I got that had a really cool bottle that I have somewhere. It's called Bubble Up, and it's a it's a lemon lime soda. Came in a green bottle and everything. That was a good one. Nope, got that one already. Okay. But yeah, those glass bottle sodas they're fun. Actually, I got this just the other week. I got a glass bottle Dr. Pepper, and it was made with real cane sugar. And I just like glass bottles anyway, so keeping that one. What's going on? You almost can't really see it. It's right here. Glass bottles are pretty cool. Let's see. Here, let me. There. Can you see it there? Kind of, almost. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to see. Anyways. Can't see because your car. You a car. I thought you were gonna say you couldn't see because my head was too big. You're like, and that too. Don't read chat and drive, kids. You'll run into a tree. Cane sugar, cola or Cokes are way better. Haven't seen a Dr. Pepper in a glass bottle before. Yeah, I've only seen Dr. Pepper in a glass bottle just a couple times. It's not very often, but you go to like the refrigerated section, kind of near the cold, part of the cold section or whatever in the store where they have like Powerades and 20-ounce bottles of soda and stuff like that and water in the open air cooler section. And sometimes they have glass bottles. If you're lucky, you'll find maybe you'll find a Dr. Pepper there. They've been usually having. They used to have much more of a variety places, I feel like, but they've kind of scaled back a bit more over the years because they had a lot to choose from when I was younger. But I guess it depends also on the grocery store. So, but yeah, they'll usually have like the original Coke in that because that tastes a lot better with cane sugar. The made in Mexico cola. I don't know why it has to be made in Mexico for them to use cane sugar. Hopefully RFK Jr. pushes them to just make real cane sugar sodas and make that normal. Had an Oreo Coke Zero on stream once. Oh, I remember you talking about that. It was odd. Yeah, that sounds so weird. I don't know how that made it through. That had to have been some just marketing, like, collaboration then that they just... Because they made, like, Coke-flavored Oreos, too, at the same time. That's got... I mean, I feel like that would taste better than Oreo-flavored Coke. That's just so odd. So weird. I don't think I would enjoy that. That'd be a little bit much. It was like weird. Yeah. I would imagine so. Come on, grip the flippin' road car. Come on. It's the thing with these old cars. When you play this, it's really easy to just fishtail with them. And the computer never fishtails. They always grip the road. Drives me nuts. Once in a lifetime experience. I wouldn't get it again. Yeah, it's kind of like all those limited edition Cokes that they came out with in like the last year or two. Like the one that tastes like space or something random like that came out like a year or two ago. And people try it. They're like, this is gross. I would not... I don't know who wanted this, who passed this on the taste test. Having an unhealthy craving for soda. What's your favorite soda, Bronson? What's your go-to? Or do you, or just drink in general, I guess? Or would it be sweet tea for you? Pepsi Clear. I don't remember that. I think I was a little bit too young, or I didn't have soda a ton when I was younger, like grade school and younger. It was only like a special treat at different times or whatnot. So I never had Pepsi Clear. I remember Pepsi Blue. Do you remember Pepsi Blue? That was interesting. I think it was like a berry flavored Pepsi. And I remember that when I was in like junior high, I think. I remember getting a 20 ounce once. It was kind of weird. But I think I remember Pepsi Clear on a Sugar Bowl or Super Bowl commercial. Yeah, I remember. Was it around in the 90s? Maybe it was. If it was, my parents didn't get it. When I was a kid, we pretty much got diet sodas because, especially if we were out, like if we were like getting food out or something like that, and we happened to get soda, which we didn't get very often, and we ate in the car, we'd get diet. Because if we spilled, it wouldn't be sticky. I always remember that. Cheerwine. I don't know if I've ever even tried Cheerwine. You like fruity sodas, grape, orange, peach. Peach is super good. Okay. Peach Diet Right soda from back in the day. Back in the like 90s and early 2000s. That is the stuff. I mean, there's Knee High now. But, man, I grew up having peach soda. It does go hard. We'd go... Whoa! Let's play, Kay. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How's it going, guys? We're just talking about our favorite drinks and candy bars and things like that. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Kay? How was your stream? What were you playing? What were you up to? If any of you guys don't know me, I am Fuzzy Pickles, Christian variety streamer on Twitch and Rumble. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Kay, for sharing your community with us tonight. We were playing through the weekly challenges for this season in Forza Horizon 5. So, yes. thank you for giving the shout out there. Yes, go if any of you aren't. I'm sure most of you are, but if you aren't following Let's Play K, please go check her out. She plays a good variety of fun games, even spoopy games. So go check out her channel now. Oh, you're playing Among Us. How's it going, DB? Welcome in. How are you doing? And Cyan-eyed, how are you doing as well? Welcome on in. Thanks for coming over on the raid. Been modding and stuff. Yeah, Bronson's on the clock. He's got a job to do here, okay? Mon, and you missed out on playing with ya boy. Good to see you, Bronson. All right, let's keep pushing our way through here. Ah, thank you so much for the follow there, Cyanide. Welcome on in. Good to see all of you. So were you so you're playing so I take it then you were playing Among Us tonight then, huh? Really do want to play some games with you all soon. Yeah, we'll have to set up something on like a Friday or Saturday night or something like that. Ooh, I don't know about this Saturday night, but we'll have to do a group multiplayer night again sometime. Especially something that's easy for everyone to jump into and stuff. That would be a lot of fun. All right, let's go over here. Cool. Okay, thank you so much for the raid. Feel free to, you know, I'm sure it's probably late where you're at, so please, you know, take care of yourself. If you need to do anything to relax after the end of your stream, yeah, just take care of the stuff that you need to and whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much for bringing everyone over. We're having a great time over here, and yeah, just hanging out. So yeah, we're just talking about soda, and Bronson mentioned about peach soda, one of my favorites. And if I'm lucky, I can find like knee-high brand peach soda still every once in a while here or there. But that's kind of a flavor you don't really come across very often. So, but yeah, Kathy, if you get Mario Kart, then we can all play Mario Kart together. That would be great. That would be a lot of fun. But she's like, I'd never get Mario Kart. I'd never get a Switch. It's almost like she hates it or something. I don't know. It's like she's got a vendetta against the Switch. See, there you go. Tempers are flaring already. It's like she doesn't want to have fun or something. No. We love giving you a hard time, Kathy. But Kathy's always playing Rocket League anyways, so she doesn't want to play Mario Kart with us. She wants to play Rocket League. Maybe Mario Kart racers are just too fast. Yeah, maybe it's just too fast paced, too high action for her. Who knows? It's almost like having, almost like I live in South America, or you know, Connor has offered to do a GoFundMe. Kathy. Oh, Kathy playing Thief Simulator on the computer. No, that would be funny. Have you heard of Thief Simulator, Kathy? It's on Steam. I've seen some people play it. It's pretty funny. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyways. Rocket League is pretty fast-paced. That's true. That's true. We just like to give her a hard time. It's just too easy with Kathy. She just walks right into it. What are you talking about? Rocket League is great. She is. I know. She talks about, wanting me to coach her on Rocket League, and I just laugh. Because there's no way. Oops. There's no way that I'm better than she is. But if she wants to think that, she's more than welcome to. Okay, are we able to catch up? Man, this might just be a bad vehicle for this race. Everyone is just outperforming us. Either that or I'm just not paying attention well enough because I'm looking at chat. I'll be your Rocket League intern. I'll carry you to last place. That's where I'll carry you in Rocket League. Oh my gosh, you have to get in the way when everyone's slowing down. Alright. They can't be that good, because I mean the same car that I'm driving is in first place right now. You're just lucky to be in first place. We just gotta, there we go, we just gotta like, kind of slide our way past the other players. Oh, look at that! Ah, I got taken out. Such not a good way to drive. Just sabotaging the computer players there. They're just computer players. They're not technically real people. They're just drivatars. SSL flip reset. Musty double tap everyone. I don't know what that is. When y'all get a little more experienced, we'll give you some Rocket League pointers. Yeah. Yeah, especially Bronson. He's the Grand Master over here. Said the dude that gets beat by a silver. You just said you wanted to be our interns, and now you're here mocking the masters. I think you might get fired as an intern. No lessons for you. That's an incomplete story. There we go. Look at that. First place. We're going to fire you and take away all your benefits. No dental, no 401k match. No paid time off. And no, I don't know, whatever else there is. No, no free trail mix snack bar. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. I don't even know what I would fire you from, Kathy. You're not even a moderator. You don't even. I don't even think you wanted to be a moderator on my channel. So what would I even be firing you technically from? Just the fact of being an intern? Intern? See, she doesn't even know. Mod me and see it. No. You just want me to. Why you look at me? That's what you get. What you get. Making you feel self-conscious. Oh no, Mr. Streamer is looking at me. Must crawl back under the blanket, and he can't see me. Oh, we got up to a new color for our little badge thing. Level 120, nice. Okay, so that's race 1 out of 3. Let's go over here. Streamer makes fun. Oh gosh. I'm not making fun of that. I'm just making fun of you because you don't like it when we. You're supposed to look at someone in the eye, give them respect. So if we were in person, you're standing in front of me, you wouldn't like it if I was talking to you and looking at you in the eye? Is that what you're saying? I'm confused. If Mrs. Pickles was here, would you not like it if she looked at you right in the eyes in the camera? She's standing right over here. She could pop her head around the corner and stare at you. Oh, did she come bearing gifts? Is it cookies? Ooh, they are cookies, yay. I thought so. I heard the oven go ding. It's like, I hope that's cookies. I look at people's noses and mouth. It's close enough that people don't notice, but even then, I look away at like the other shoes or something. Bro, I can't even get over my southern mother in her 60s, unironically saying, South American. See, I wouldn't say that, but Mrs. Pickles, she comes bearing cookies. She does. She comes bearing chocolate chip cookies. Still soft. Feel watched now. Then you guys play key and mouse Rocket League? I play controller Rocket League. You were being watched? I'm impressed. Okay. Kathy's so modest. She's like, yeah, I play like trash. Yet she's like flipping, spinning, twisting, turning in the middle, all through the air. Yeah, I'm not that good. Whatever, Kathy. So if you're saying that you don't play good, what are you saying about us when we can't really do that? You're making us feel bad now. Exactly, there you go. Good correction there, Bronson. This wasn't the same car that we used, was it? It was another silica. Maybe. Oh, this is probably leveled up a little bit. Added some new car parts to make it. It seems a little bit faster and more responsive. See, Kathy, you need to be. See, you and Mrs. Pickles are very similar. You need to learn to accept compliments when you receive a compliment. Guess Ryan is taking a break tonight. Oh, is he not live yet? I wonder what's holding him up. Yeah, he usually streams almost every night. Wonder what's going on. Hopefully he's doing okay. And yeah, he's usually one of the only people on, especially on Rumble. Only one of the only ones online when I finish, so I usually raid him. Or at least the person that I know the most, so. And it's fun. I like raiding him, so get to watch his channel for a little while I'm finishing up for the night. I don't know how he's 2 hours earlier than I am in the time zone. He's in Central Time. He starts after I do. He starts after I start, and he plays longer than I do. Or later than I do. He plays until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. I don't know how he does that. And still has, you know, his job that he gets up for. He says he only gets like 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night. That's crazy. It's hard to accept compliments when you weren't really taught how to. Well, we're helping you. We're trying to teach you, Kathy. When you receive a compliment, you say, thank you. And that concludes today's lesson. uh, my mom always taught me to just say thank you when people compliment you. Simple but effective. See? There you go. See? Zeph's got it. Ryan is a machine. Yeah. And he streams like almost every day too. I don't know how he does it. Well, it's weird. Because like when you don't actually think that it's true, it's odd to say thank you for a compliment. Well, you might not think it's you might not think it's weird, but other people, or you may think it is weird, but other people don't. And I feel like usually by someone's tone of voice or just how you know someone, you know if they're being genuine or not. And if they are, then, you know, I mean, sometimes I have a hard time accepting compliments too. It's just a nature, so everyone's nature somewhat, unless you're just way out there and you just love compliments and you eat them for breakfast, you just bathe in them and you're whatever. But anyways, it's easy to not believe them. So I know I have a hard time as well, but as being the person that's not receiving them, it's easy for me to call that out in someone else and tell them to just accept it and say thank you. Like, it shouldn't have even happened. I don't know. Yeah. But I think we downplay. We don't give ourselves enough credit for the things, for the abilities and the talents that God has given us. And so I think that if people are acknowledging things that we actually are good at, that we overlook, that we need to stop and not belittle ourselves, but say thank you, because by accepting that, we are also accepting the blessings and the talents that God has given us. So, if we say, Kathy, you are good at Rocket League, good job, congratulations, you need to say thank you, because God has given you that talent and given you that ability. I'll give myself some credit when you say that. Say that I'm the best at Rocket League. That's just unrealistic. I don't care if people are being real with me or not, unless they're someone I really care about. I'm sorry. I don't care if people are being real with me or not, unless they're someone I really care about. Yeah. But I mean, if someone is being like sarcastic, it's somewhat fairly easy to figure that out and understand that they're just trying to just get under your skin or just be rude or whatever. But I mean, you can be good at something and not be the best. I mean, all the time there's it's like if someone does good at playing basketball or whatever, they're not Michael Jordan, but they can still be good at it. You can still compliment them on it. I'm afraid people will make these expectations of me that I know I won't be able to accomplish. I can understand that. But we also need to be reminded that we live our lives to honor God, not to honor our fellow man. We're not here to impress, each other. So, ooh, look at this. This got real. Forza streams go deep. Yeah, Kathy, you're hitting the right chords that open up this discussion. So thank you. Quality content right here. No, that's important. And I mean, like I said, for me, it's not easy to do because I know my faults. I know my shortcomings as well. And, my wife has to help me with that too. I'm not always the best at accepting compliments or things like that too. So, yeah, well, in the same sense, I don't want people looking up to me like that either. Well, at that point, they already are. They said that they are impressed by the things that you are doing, not necessarily by the things they think you can do, but that they have evidence. They see what you are doing, and they're saying, "Wow, Kathy, you have this skill, and that it's good, and I like that." They're not saying, "Oh, well, I heard you can do this. Great job, anyways." That's different. So, and if they're gonna, it's up to them if they want to look up to you, and if they're gonna put you up on a pedestal, and then, God forbid, you're human and you make a mistake and you can't do everything perfect. How could you? And then they are let down. That's their fault. That's not yours. That's their problem. That's them putting you up higher, on this pedestal than, any human really needs to be put. If they're really banking on that as much as that's their problem. You can't control other people's thoughts. If they're going down that road, I mean, you can try to temper some of that, but that's up to them. Who am I to be told I'm doing a good job? I guess. I don't know, man. Well, it's up to the person that thinks you are doing a good job. Person that sees that. But that's cool if you guys have each other. Yeah. And I mean, you can do that with, honestly, it doesn't need to be a spouse. It can be it can be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be your cousin, whatever. Whoever you're close to, they can speak those things into your life. I think what makes complimenting Kathy so easy is that she receives it with humility. That is right. And Kathy's like, "Please don't make the focus of this whole conversation about me." See, we could be doing this while you're streaming, and then everyone can see you, and we're just there on chat, just complimenting you. But now you're just a chatter in the chat, a faceless entity at the moment. Except we know what you look like, so no hiding that from us. What a save. Yeah. Just sliding through there. So we should do this view. I like doing the driver view there. Yeah, as long as you tag even the slightest edge of one of these checkpoint flags, you're good. So you can just barely brush the edge of it with your back bumper and you're technically good. So gonna head off to bed. Have a good night. All right, have a good night, Kathy. Have a great day tomorrow, and we will see you again. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, have a great day. Get some good sleep. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you next time. God bless. Don't forget to go follow Kathy. She plays Rocket League and Minecraft and Fortnite. Actually, I haven't seen her play Fortnite in a while. That was like one of the first things I saw her play, was Fortnite. She's also really good at Fortnite too. Now that neighborhood, warfare game that she plays with Bronson, maybe she's not that great at that game. So I'm not gonna overhype her on that one. No, I'm just joking. I haven't watched him enough on that one, but yeah, go give her a follow. She's also on Rumble as well, so those of you on Rumble can look up DJ Para as well. So, okay. Yeah, some of these kind of off-road, kind of dirt road races, these are pretty fun. Bet this would be fun in VR. Yeah, it probably would. I've never actually played anything in VR before. I've never had a good way to play VR. I don't have a great, strong, high-performing computer, for PC VR gaming, and I don't have a PlayStation to do VR. So maybe someday I'll be able to try it. I know Ryan gushes over VR, and I don't know. As someone who doesn't have access to it, I can't really say whether it's good or not. I know some people get headaches really quickly, so I think for some, it depends on the person. But racing in a sim in VR is a whole experience. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun, because at times I'd love to turn my head and look around me a little bit, especially in this first-person view, and I can't, because if I can control it with the right joystick, but it's not. Whoops, but it's not very. It's not very smooth, unless I'm like pushing the joystick all the way in one direction. Then I can kind of do that, but it snaps to like this directly to the side, the back, and different corners like that. And then you're kind of in the cockpit a little bit for this kind of view. That's it. And then just the fact that your normal vision in real life is much wider than, you know, a 9:16 screen or a 16:9 screen. Oops. So I wouldn't mind trying it. Sounds like it'd be fun. But yeah, who knows? Maybe someday I will. With if I someday am able to build a new desktop. So, oh my gosh, another raid. Man, that's 2 in one night. Book of Gaming, welcome in. Welcome in. How is it going, Charlie? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Man, 2 nights in a row, you grace me with your presence in my stream. I thank you for that. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was, I'm guessing you were playing through some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tonight. How did that go? Were you practicing? Were you doing some runs? How did everything go? Welcome. I'm sure most of you guys know me by now, but if you don't, I'm Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a Christian variety streamer on Twitch and Rumble. Tonight we're playing through some weekly challenges in Forza Horizon 5, and we're having a good time. Having a great time. But yeah, Charlie, thank you so much for bringing your community in. I appreciate that. I hope all of you had an awesome time over there in Charlie's stream. Right. We're having fun driving through Mexico here like usual. One of these days I'll have to bring out some older Forza Horizon and play some of that. Thank you for the shout out. And yeah, we did some runs. Went very well. How are you? Awesome. I am doing really well. We're having a lot of fun here, chatting away, and yeah, just having fun driving and hanging out with everyone here. Glad to hear your stream went well. Did you get any new PBs for different sections or overall at all? Well, I guess you would get a whole new record at that point. Get any new PBs for different sections or anything like that? Okay. Let's see. What do we got left? I think we got one of those event labs. Custom user created course we can do. Okay, we done that. Not tonight. It's gotten super hard, but had a ton of fun. Nice. I was trying to concentrate on no reset runs and having fun talking to everybody. I've been way too serious lately. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. I'll get into some people's streams, and they're just like so so focused on their playing that it's like, there's people here that want to chat and hang out and stuff. And so I definitely try to do that a lot myself because I want people to feel like they're a part of what's going on and everything. And so I appreciate that you do that too, Book. I like that you spend time with each of the people that are chatting and chat and everything. But good. I'm glad you're able to have fun tonight. It's good to have serious times, but it's also good to have fun as well. All right. What do we want to drive? Should we drive a little Scirocco? We should drive a Scirocco. Sounds like fun. And Book, thank you so much for hanging out last night in the stream. Like I said in the thing, that was Mrs. Pickle's first stream on here. I mean, she may have played, but that was her first time on camera and everything, and she was pretty nervous. But I really appreciate just how welcoming that you and everyone were, and she had a great time, and I think she sounds pretty into wanting to do that again sometime. So thank you so much for being so kind and generous and with everything and being there. So I know it's not easy, especially your first time. It can be quite nerve-wracking. But yeah, I really appreciate that. It was super fun. I'll be right back getting food. Okay. Make sure you grab me some too. Alright, this is a 2-lap race. Oh, this is pretty long. Oh, he caught a random edge there. That's the thing, when these user-made levels, well, even in normal ones, sometimes there's a weird jagged edge or something with an asset that is placed on the track. And if you hit something just off enough, your car will just grab. Okay, got some bananas. Nice. Oh, banana. Okay. Oh, see, like you can grab those random little edges like that, and it just grabs you nice and tight. And okay. But yeah, thank you for you and Rudy and everyone else. I've already mentioned it once or twice to those that were already here that have been here, but for those of you that were here last night, thank you so much for being such a welcoming presence for Mrs. Pickles. So she had a blast. She had a lot of fun, and chatting with you guys as well, and just having fun. So how the heck is the word bread caught by Automod? Come on, Automod. Zeph, you're saying naughty words over there. The term bread is now permitted, and I cringe that I had to do that. No. Now I want a snack. About to grab a slice of Italian bread and dip it in extra virgin olive oil. Ooh, classy over here, Zeph. Classy. Do you have like the, was it a little bit of, what do they put on there too? Like, you got the olive oil, and then you got, is it vinegar? Is it like a little bit of like dark vinegar or something like that? And then like pepper? Do people like ground pepper on top of that too? Or like get some minced garlic? Ooh. These are really tight corners. Holy cow. I didn't know my streams are so classy. You guys getting all these fancy snacks. Someone's gonna come out with caviar next. No pepper, balsamic. Yeah, balsamic, that's what it was. That's what I was trying to think of. Alright, can we catch up to this other guy? He's not getting too far ahead, is he? Little salt and a little oil. Ooh, that sounds good. Alright, come on. Let's pay attention here. As long as we don't have the computer behind us, like, plowing into us and, like, shoving us into a wall randomly because they're just not slowing down for the corners, then we'll be fine. Ooh, he's zigzagging back and forth following the road, which is making him fall behind a little bit, so we caught up. So, Book, are you planning any streams coming up to play anything else as well, or are you pretty much just focusing on your speedruns for a while, or how are things going on your schedule? What are you planning anything different? Staying the same? Pushing harder to get a faster time? Pretty much just speedruns. Gotcha. Has Umquat gotten any closer? I know you've been talking about him kind of working as well, trying to regain his title back. Is he getting any closer to you? I do like that you guys have a really good friendship as well. You guys have a good rivalry, but a great friendship. That's awesome. I like that. I'd almost think that in a community like that, you know, not that you're hostile, but you're really at maybe not get along super well because you want to try to be the best and everything. But yeah, I'm sure he's. I feel like I've heard him pop into your streams a couple times when I've been there. I know I haven't been there a ton. I've had my own streams and just other different things going on too. So forgive me for not being there too much. Sometimes I'll pop in, but I won't necessarily say anything because I'll be there for just a little bit, and I don't want to start talking and then just dip out really quick. So, or I just don't want to be a distraction because I know you're focusing a lot as well too. So, wow, they really fell back behind there. They're really slow back there. He has had some fire runs. He is due a personal best. I want him to get the best PB he can, or else I feel like getting the world record is not as special. Yeah, but that's cool that you guys are finding other little ways to optimize things and save time here and there to make progress and everything. So that's cool. This is why I'm trying to better my own PB. That makes sense. Well, good. Keep up the hard work. I know it's a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot of time and energy put into that. It's not something that's not something that'll be easy for me to do. That's for sure. That's why I like the variety. But yeah, that's awesome to see how well that is going, and God's given you the opportunity and the not the strength, but giving you the expertise to be successful in that area. And then yeah, you guys helping each other out with techniques and stuff, that's awesome. Not something that you would expect to hear or see, but maybe there are more communities that are like that for speedrunning. I don't know. I don't really watch other speedrunners really, so I don't know how they interact with each other, different people. Yay, more credits. That's exactly what we need. We need more credits. Because that's what we want to use. We use credits all the time. We just spend every single credit we get as soon as we get it. No. I've got so many I don't know what to do with them. Okay. That was okay. The that course. It wasn't the most exciting. I'm not usually a fan of the super tight hairpin turns and stuff, like in this downtown area. I really can't wait till they come out with another game in this series. I'm waiting for them to go to Japan. That would be a lot of fun if they made one of these games to take place in Japan. Oh, we're waiting for people in the break. Okay. We'll wait a little bit for them. Are you trying to say touche? Zeph? I'm not sure what you said there. Speedrunning community is pretty great all around. That's good. All right. We'll be able to go. We'll be able to try both of these here. So. Oh, it's a racing course specific to Japan. Ah, okay. Like winding mountain roads and stuff. Yeah, if you could, man, if they have it in Japan and then you get to go like drive around or on Mount Fuji or something like that. You get to see like the drive through areas of cherry blossoms and stuff. That would be super cool. I would love that. That would look so great. I feel like so in Forza Motorsport, the sim racing game from this developer, I feel like they've had a couple courses from Japan in that game. But I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if I remember any other ones besides the only one that's really coming to mind. There's one specific one that's coming to mind, and you can kind of see cherry blossoms on the side, and I think you can see like Mount Fuji in the background. I forget what it's called. But yeah, Japan would be a great place for that. For the next game. What if that would also get more Japanese players interested in the game? I don't know. Because I know that like the Xbox isn't very popular in Japan. And maybe that would encourage them to get into Xbox? I don't know. I mean, whenever you have a game that like takes place where you're from or where you've been, it's pretty exciting. So, oh, that one's in Assetto Corsa. That makes sense. Nice and chill, just drifting down a mountain in Japan. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I bet they'd have some really cool segments like that if they had Forza in Japan. All right, I need to. It's getting a little hard being a first-person view with these jumps and some of these corners here. But yeah, that's the kind of bummer though about about Forza Motorsport is that you don't really, because it's more, you know, the sim racer, and they only do just those kind of race modes. You almost kind of get penalized somewhat for drifting. You're not really meant to drift in the game. So Fortunately, that's not like one of the bigger features in the game. Oh, okay. Not a good corner there. We cut into the apex. We thought the apex was a little bit sooner than it was. Just gotta slow down just a little bit more. Come on, turn. Okay. Alright, we got basically like one lap to get in front of two people. We're doing pretty good at like cutting some of these corners, and I think, yeah, we're catching up a little bit here. Oof, that was... If we didn't get in front of one person there, I probably would have gone back. Okay. Oh, man. Corners. Seto is pretty lifelike sim. Most people don't drift, they just like racing. There's also a mountain of user-made content for free. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's nice when there's stuff like that. I think... I don't know if there's very much of that in Forza Motorsport. In this game, kind of like the race we did just last, going through that downtown area, that was a user-made or user-designed course. And this game has a lot of different assets and things like that to do that kind of stuff. And so people like creating levels and courses in this game that way. Some are actually pretty good, and some of them even, they'll be like up in the air, totally on assets. They're not even on any roads existing in this game. And so there's a lot of interesting things. Is this where we're going to catch him? Is this corner? Oh, crunch. Okay, playing a little dirty, that's okay. Now he's going to fall down to third place. Look at that, you were in first. Yeah. Well, in this case too, like in this game, it's not even like people that are modders. It's a full feature to the game to like create those, what do they call them? I keep forgetting what the title is. Event Lab. The Event Lab stuff, content. So they added that in after the launch of the game. It wasn't there at the beginning, but they added the ability to design and create your own levels, your own races, which is pretty cool. So, and I feel like I wish that they added. I mean, you can just literally go through the catalog and play. People are uploading levels all the time. Honestly, maybe sometime we should just do that instead of these weekly challenges. Yeah, yeah, it's awesome when they added the creativity tools, so you don't have to rely on, you know, modders and stuff. Because also this being online, it'd be one thing if it was not, and you just shared shared files for these races online. But since it's like constantly online the whole time, I don't think they really allow any kind of, you know, mods or anything like that. I don't think I've ever heard of any mods for this game. So this is pretty fun. We're driving through a sandstorm. So in the overworld, they'll just kind of roll through randomly at times. Usually it's only in certain areas of the map that'll happen. It is kind of funny that like when the game was new and we're just coming out, they're like, oh yeah, one of the big features is this dust storm that comes through and it changes everything. It's like, it doesn't really change a whole lot. you just, it's almost like you have in-game fog, like you're playing a 64 game. You can only see so far. That's about it. Like, the driving doesn't feel any different. There's not like any like limited time event I feel like that pops up unless, I don't know, maybe there's something small, but to my knowledge there's nothing that earth-shattering. Alright, can we get past any of these guys? They're like constantly just right here. Maybe we need some more sharp corners for them to slow down at, so we can blast past them all. Okay, that was not a good corner. See, it's telling us to slow down. It's this, these corners, these arrows turn red when you need a brake. None of these guys really slow down at all. And they kept going, and there they go. And I'm trying to get past too. It's like, come on, computer. Yeah, these guys are just, I don't know, do we need to do this one again with the other car and see? We're not really getting much, we're not getting much luck here getting past any more cars. And we're 2/3 of the race, we got 1/3 left. And they're pulling away. It's kind of random too. You can play, you can do a whole race, and then you can restart and do it again, and they'll act differently, or they'll have something happen and they'll do something different. So let's just restart and see if we get anything different. So we only passed 2 people. There we go. Still the same thing. Still got down to 6th place. Oh, can we get in front of this guy? We can get in front of this guy. We're in 5th. But man, oh man, we don't have enough sharp corners for them to slow down enough to. They don't really slow down a whole lot at these other corners. Okay, well, was I just looking at chat and not paying attention and doing bad corners? Because that happens. Try to see what you guys are saying, and then I get my eyes off of it. I just need to feather the brake a little, feather the accelerator a little bit. That helped. It actually helped a lot there. I'm getting tangled up with this guy. He's slowing me down. Okay, getting to 3rd place. That's better. There's another tight corner. Oof. Coming out of a turn and then having to go up a hill does not help. Come on, little buggy. You can do it! Yeah, the other just blasting around these corners. Here we go. Ooh. Last 15%, it's a straightaway. Can we... Ooh, we can get into 2nd maybe. Yeah, we can get into 2nd. I don't think we can get into first. Is not enough. If it was a little bit longer of a track with a few more turns, we could probably get there. But I'll take second. That's fine. We got first in the last one, or the previous race. So as long as the person who got first this time wasn't in second, yeah, we're ahead by 2 points. Yeah, that was a pretty decent comeback there. I don't know. They, like I said, they kind of, their drivatars, they work on some sort of AI, and they kind of will react a little bit differently from race to race. They're not fully programmed to do certain things, but they can still be aggravating at times. Yep, got that too. We'll go back to this guy, the Desert Dingo. And you might think, hey, well, you know, the person in second place, whoever that username is, all you have to do is make sure you're in front of them, and you'll be fine. But I've actually seen, or I've done that. No, I was paying attention for that, and the person, the same username, wasn't in the next race. It changed. Most of them are there. I don't even really remember what the name was. I think it started with a D or something, but there's times, yeah, was it D Benz? Or is it someone else? I don't know. Because some of them can change. It doesn't really make sense. I don't know why they don't stay the same. Might be the guy who's in first right now. Yeah, the Brigadal's era. So he's in second. So even if we got second, he got first, we'd tie, and I think we would technically. Okay, that was a bad corner. We would still technically win the series, maybe. Maybe. But I think we got a good chance of taking him. We did pretty good when we had this car. Yeah. We did fine with this car in the first race, so probably just has slightly better stats for top speed and acceleration or something. So but yeah, Zeph, I wonder where Ryan is. Are you, Zeph, are you on on his Discord channel? Did he maybe say something there? I haven't looked. Usually he's pretty good at saying when he's going live and stuff like that. Hope he's doing okay. Maybe he thought about streaming, then he's reminded about Shadows of the Empire, and that made him not want to play. No. Oh, totally missed that one. It's like, I don't want to play against Boba Fett. You can't make me! Yeah, you won't be going to that game soon, yeah. Scarred for life. Poor guy. See, like that, I just barely clipped with my back fender there. Technically, that was good enough. He did mention over the weekend he had a video to edit from the show. Oh, that's true. Willing to bet that he's working on some video. Ah, that's a good point. Did he ever say if he finished working, or they posted that improv show that he did the other week? Was it last week or the week before? Because I asked if it was recorded, and he said yes. And I think he said he was going to be posting it, or that he would share a link to it, but I don't remember him mentioning that. I'm not sure if he was the one that was working on it or if it was someone else. Yeah, it does technically have a little bit higher class rating than the other car, so. I don't think he's posted that either. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I know improv is a lot of fun. I know my school when I was in college had an improv group that I remember going to watch a few times near the end of my time there, and they were a lot of fun. Okay, so that finished that one. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do one of these user-made levels just for fun. Yes, for fun. Is that this one? You get to like choose them. Isn't this supposed to be a specific one? Trending today. Well, this is the best one of the day, so let's try it. I thought about going... Oh. A couple of coworkers do improv too. Oh, that's fun. You know, watching improv, I would always think, oh, I'd be good at improv. That'd be so much fun. Because when you're not in the heat of the moment, you're not the one on stage. All these cool, funny ideas or whatever come to mind. But if I was put up on stage and had to do that, I would be so awkward and my mind would go blank and I would not be able to function. It's almost like with these streams, if I don't have anyone here to chat and not that much of anything interesting is going on, there's not going to be a lot going on, and it's a little awkward. I'm really good at being awkward. It's a special gift that I have. Just pretend the crowd is chat. Yeah, there you go. Just don't refer to them as chat. I don't think they'll like that. Hey chat, what do you think? What? We're here in the audience. We can see each other's faces. We're actually here. Oh, sorry. That would be hilarious though if Ryan just like accidentally, you know, let something like that slip. It's like, oh, oops. I meant to say, yeah, chat amongst yourselves. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Missed it. Ooh, that was just enough. I don't think I touched that. It must have been like that one too. It's just the the framing of the car. Or what am I doing? Stay on the road. The hitbox of the car was just wide enough, wider than actually how the car looks, I guess. Yeah, these races when you're going on kind of a dirt road and you have this kind of class car, it actually is pretty fun. You get enough power behind you, you can just kind of slide around each corner a little bit. And grip the road, or grip the ground again pretty easily. Yeah, this probably reminds you of that one that you were talking about. Maybe just instead of on asphalt, it's on a dirt road. But yeah, there's a couple. They always put a couple roads in these games that are great. That are just great for drifting down. A lot of zigzags, kind of what do they call them? They just pass back and forth. And if it wasn't raining and cloudy, you could actually see out really well. Oh, we're going down the other side too. This is a long one. This is the extended race. This would be so wild to do in real life at this speed. Oh my gosh. Just don't slide off the edge. Woo! Alright, going down, we'll have to kind of watch ourselves a little bit. Woo! It's a little bit of a bump there. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We won't tell anyone. Whoa! So one thing about being in the first person view here in the driver's seat, whenever you kind of bounce up, go off a jump, whatever, it's like, okay, now I can't see. Kind of mesmerizing. This is the only way how I can get my thrill of driving fast. It'd be a lot of fun to be a professional driver. But I don't think I'll ever get that chance in this lifetime. VR with a force feedback on the steering wheel, bumping around the dirt, so cool. Oh man, I tried a wheel. I got one of the Thrustmasters that they have for Xbox. That's like $200 or $300 or something like that. I forget. I got one on sale on like Black Friday, and I tried it. And I don't know if I just didn't have the settings dialed in. I should have given it a little bit more time, but I didn't have a good way to like mount it. I don't have a whole lot of space in this, in my streaming area here, my desk, for a whole like seat and wheel harness kind of thing or whatever, and the pedals. I don't really have a good space or something like that, and so I tried it. Every time I went off road, I spun out immediately, and it was driving me crazy. And it was just, I was fighting it so hard. It just wasn't very fun. So I ended up just returning it. But I don't know. It would be fun to try it out again sometime. Maybe if I could try one that's dialed in well. I don't know. If I had a good way to use it and for it to fit properly too, because I didn't have a good way to have it sit. So like I had the pedals on the ground, and they kept sliding and moving away from me, even though I have carpet in around my desk here. So I didn't have a good, stand for the feet to sit on and stuff like that. So maybe someday I'll be able to try that again sometime. But yeah, having VR on that as well, man, that would be so immersive. That would be so much fun. Sadly, I don't think Xbox really has any VR capabilities. That, PlayStation. If you had this, I wonder if you could mod or have some sort of thing to get the PlayStation version or the one on Steam to use VR somehow. That would be pretty darn cool. Whoa! Okay, we lost that one. Woo! Slippery. We got an ad starting here in a little bit here. So this Event Labs course isn't like amazing. It's just, hey, drive on this existing road. There really isn't like anything extra. It's just really long. How much longer is this course? This is super long. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're still going. This is such a long... This is going to be over 10 minutes long. I didn't know it was this long before I chose it, so... But... At least we have a good car going that we're driving in, so it's not too slow. Yeah, this map is actually really big. I'm not sure how much larger this one is over the previous game, but I'm sure it is bigger. I mean, if we... Oh, wow. We got a long ways to go. Okay, so we started... Oh, it's a whole lap. It's a whole lap. Holy cow, we're like... So we went all the way through here. We're going all the way around. We'll be driving for the next, like, 10 minutes. Okay, well... Oops, did I just go around the whole thing unknowingly? So everyone just buckle in. We still got a ways to go here. I know usually there's, like, a... So they have the different racing types. They have, like, road racing, street racing, Baja racing, dirt road racing. And they'll, once you go through, like, all the races... or whatever, then they'll open up a level that basically takes you across all those types of races in those places, and you'll go around like the whole map, and it's like a 20-minute race, so it's almost like something like this. And you'll be in one of the fastest cars that they have, and so you're like biting your nails. It's just like so tight on every corner because one little move can throw you off the road because you're going so fast. You're driving like supercars usually. This isn't too bad. This car is an S1. Those other ones are S2s. So they have like almost maxed out stats on all those cars. And Cheddar, my cat, just walked over and was sitting here, but I would have grabbed him to say hello, but we're in the middle of racing here. And he just walked away. He'll be back, I'm sure. But yeah, the map is ginormous. And you can see we're going in a big circle, which isn't even like, it's not even taking the outmost perimeter road around the whole map, and it's gonna be close to a 20-minute lap time in a relatively fast car. Ooh, almost too fast there. That was close. Yeah. We're doing good. We're having fun though. I almost kind of thought that the rain was going to be a little bit more of an effect on the grip we have. I'm surprised we're actually not slipping and sliding dramatically as we do other times. But maybe it's just because we have this car. It might just be because it has off-road tires that might be helping us. Which in real life, I mean, those only go so far anyways, I would imagine. Going in mud and standing water, you'd still be slipping and sloshing around and everything too. Oh, get back on the road. I think maybe one nice thing about this race is we might be going down other roads that... Woo! Didn't see that coming. We might be going down some roads that aren't as common in a normal race. So it's a little bit different, which is kind of nice. Like a lot of those races that we've done already in those kind of 3 race series, they're just like normal races, but they just have a certain theme of a certain car to do for the weekly challenge, and you kind of end up playing a lot of the same races and routes all the time because of those and everything. And so it's nice to have something a little bit more fresh, going a different direction, having a different race, a different route to take. These wide lanes, it's so luxurious. Anyone get that reference? Anyone watch Seinfeld? I think what is it? The episode that that Kramer adopts. He adopts a section of highway. He's like, man, these lanes are too narrow. I'm gonna widen out these lanes. Everyone likes wide lanes, so he moves it down from like 4 lanes to 3 or to 2 lanes, and then Elaine is driving on it. She's like, oh wow, wide lanes. She's like swerving back and forth. It's like so luxurious. Kramer's literally hanging out the side of his door with black paint on a paint roller, on a roller brush, and he's like rolling over the white hash lines. And then there's just this massive pileup of cars. It's like on the news or something like that, and he's like, I didn't do that. Such a great show. Oh wait, where are we? Did I get off? I'm just like not paying attention here. I'm just telling stories. Where are we? I got off the path. Usually if you go off long enough, it'll like tell you to turn around or something. Yeah, not this time. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see. I totally missed that checkpoint and stayed on the regular road, and it didn't even say turn around. No checkpoint for you. You wait 30 miles. There's Cheddar. He's back. I was like, I'm driving. I'm not seeing these markers on the road. I'm not seeing any flags. What's going on? Then I look down at the mini-maps like, oh, I'm not following the blue line anymore. I've made a big mistake. I thought I was doing a pretty good job. What are your favorite shows? Seinfeld is up there. I like Parks and Rec is really good. I like that one. I've been going through and I think I've caught up in everything. I share Google or YouTube TV with my parents, and so you can easily just like DVR a show and it just records all the episodes for you whenever it comes up. So I was going through Bob's Burgers. That's a pretty fun one. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that people normally watch that I just don't really care about. I don't honestly watch all that much TV. I mean, there's older stuff like that I like. I don't know if you ever watched, let's see, Psych. That was on USA. That was a great show. Chuck, if you ever watched that, that was a great show. And even if you like something something that may seem childish, but actually is pretty good, Gravity Falls is pretty fun. I like that show. Even though it's a Disney cartoon. The Good Place is great too. Also made by Parks and Rec crew. I haven't watched that one before. I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, what about you? What are some of your favorite shows? I enjoyed the Fallout show that was on Amazon. That was pretty good. There's a few things here and there that they probably could have left out, but overall it was that was pretty fun. I'm glad it wasn't, because it was made by people that did some other shows that were pretty gory and all that, and just were a little over the top, and I'm kind of glad they didn't do that necessarily. Hopefully they don't go too overboard in the next seasons. I enjoy the Fallout games and the lore behind it and everything, so. Ooh, are we getting close? We gotta be getting close. This is such a long race. We're at 19 minutes. And all the other cars are finally just hitting this runway. Parks and Rec and Good Place, definitely top two. Nice. The Great on Hulu was amazing. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. I never watched either of those. Someday I might. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people like those ones. Oh, all right, we gotta be getting close. We're kind of going. We're heading southwest now. Now, well mostly west. We're kind of on that southern coast area. The water is right over there. We're really close. Okay, now we're going inland. Wonder if we missed all of the dunes, or is this kind of before the dunes? Oh, we're about to go through some of the dunes there. Okay, we're getting really close. We've got like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. We're really close. Eastbound and Down is one of my favorites too. Yeah, I've heard of that, but I don't have HBO or Showtime or any of those kind of other streaming services, so I feel like some of those ones are on those, and so I never had a way to watch those. And I don't know, I was never really into like Game of Thrones or The Witcher show or any of those. Like, they just kind of are a little bit over the top. Danny McBride's perfect. What else was Danny McBride in? I don't remember that name. Yeah, HBO stuff can get a little dicey. Yeah. It's like, oh, we can get away with it. We'll put this in there. It's like, was anyone actually asking for that content? Except for the weirdos over there in the corner? My wife is kind of mad most of it. Yeah. I don't know. Especially since I've gotten into streaming more. It's like, I don't... A lot of what I watch is on YouTube. Like smaller creators or just like, you know, creators on YouTube. And then just, you know, streaming and watching other streamers and stuff. So... I don't have like... it's hard for me to even get excited to like go to the movie theaters. I really haven't watched... In the past 5 years, I've probably only watched like 2 or 3 movies at the movie theaters. It's not... It's just not something that's that exciting, and just the movies that are coming out don't really appeal to me too much. So, I don't know. I guess, I don't know if I'm just kind of boring, or if I'm ahead of the times. I mean, a lot of movies nowadays aren't really getting that great a reception anyways, so... I mean, it's definitely not like what it used to be, you know, 10 to 15 years ago. Yeah, different times. Which is why Barron Trump had to pivot his dad's campaign. That's true, that's true. Yeah, he's like, you need to start doing this and that. That was pretty interesting. I mean, probably the weirdest thing is just like seeing on Twitch all these other things that are like political people in rallies and shows and all that. It's like, oh, I didn't even know that was on Twitch. That's pretty crazy. Do you like it? Yeah, it's kind of long, but not bad. Can't believe we spent like nearly 25 minutes just doing that one race. Okay. Yay, 1,000 credits. We're rich. Pretty sure we got the car mastery. Yep. Campaign. What do we got left? We got the first car. Oh, we could do this. Or were there any... Let's see. Were there any other races? So it's these ones that look orange. That are seasonal. So if they don't have a little check mark and a little thing like that under it, then we haven't done it. So that one's done. That's some of their online game mode thing. Okay, so the normal ones are there. There's this one here. We'll do this one last. I'll show you that after a bit. But, okay, so we need 11 more points. Oh, yeah, we can do this. All right, let's do this other weekly challenge thing here. Own and drive the 1971 Myers Mannix. The car that paved the way for buggies. Cars that are built for off-road use. The Beetle chassis as a donor chassis. Pretty sure we got that. Myers Mannix. Aha. We got the Forza edition too. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed some of your chats there. Good track, definitely. Yeah, a slog. Yeah, it's fun, but it's just a very long one. Should probably get some sleep before I work. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out, Zephylar. It's good to hang out with you. Thanks for coming to the stream. Have a good night. God bless you, and have a awesome day tomorrow at work. Thanks for being here. All right. Oh, did I want to look at that? No. To look at this. Chapter 2. Origin story. Take it out and win the Baja California Trail to recreate success on Mexico 1000 inaugural event. Okay. Let's go to the map. Cross country, California, Baja. What is that? Which one is that? Copper Canyon. Where is it? It's going to be the very last one that we look at, probably. I don't know where it's at. Let's look at that again. Oh, the trail. That's different. So that one is not just a racing event. I think it's a trailblazer. So this one is like just go as fast as you can to get to the end. Take whatever route you want, but just get there fast. And I don't like these. They always have you go right through a bunch of trees, and so you have to just play, don't hit the large tree. I don't think it's that either. What does it want us to do? Can it, like, show it to us on the map? Take the car and win on the Baja California Trail. Maybe it's, oh, it's not a Baja race. It's probably a dirt racing event. Gosh, these are annoying. Okay. Baja California Trail. There you go. Third time's a charm. Yeah. Oh man. Hopefully we can catch up to everyone. That's pretty good, decent turning. Oh, nope. It likes to not grab. We might. Ooh, this is not good for off-road. It just likes to spin out a little bit. Okay. Let's go. Maybe we get into the other one we have and upgrade the tires to be off-road. Okay. Let's go to the festival site. Should be a upgrade that a lot of people commonly use for this event, so it'll be near the top. for finding tuning setups. That's lower. Could do Class A. It's not too bad. Or do we maybe we stick to Class B. Just so it's not over the top too much. Okay. All right, let's try this one out. I should also lower the class as well of the of our competitors. Yeah, those tires look a little bit better. Those look kind of knobby. Nice for being off-road, hopefully. All right. See what we can do. Now we're driving around a bunch against a bunch of really different cars this time. Look at that. We got this like Royal Robin or whatever it is. The three-wheeled car that, if you ever watch Top Gear, always tips over. We got Appeal. We got a Volkswagen Bug with the Scooby-Doo paint job. Yeah, we're doing a lot better. We're not slipping out, sliding around as much. And we're actually making a little bit of progress here. Okay. I mean, this already seems really fast too, and this is Class B, not even Class A. Okay. Ah, terrible corner. Yeah, the acceleration on this one's actually really good. Hopefully you guys don't get car sick. Secondhand car sick. If you do, just close your eyes for a little bit. Just look away from the screen. Alright. These lanes are really wide. I mean, if you look at it, they're like at least 2 car widths wide. It's got to be way wider than they would be in real life. Okay. That's chapter 2. On to chapter 3. Jumping buggy. Time for some fun. Earn 3 kangaroo skills at the Dunas Blancas region. Well, that's the perfect area to do it in. That's over here. So let's just fast travel here first. And we'll get to jumping. There we go. Okay, last section. Earn 2 stars on the Dust Bowl speed trap. It will be a piece of cake. All right, let's go take a look. Let's look at the speed traps. It should be Dust Bowl right there. Okay.
400 yards. Turn right. Turn right.
See, how fast do we need to go? 2 stars. We need to get at least 100 miles per hour. Oh, we're already cruising that fast, so. Should be a piece of cake.
400 yards. Turn right.
As long as we have a good runway.
Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
All right. Cool. All right, so that's that one. Let's go to the map. And for this, the Viper, or whatever, I forget what it's called. Oh, just the trial. So, we have a race against the computer, unbeatable drivatars, where we need to drive a Class C rare classic car. So, let's go ahead. Oops, not that. Let's look at our set of cars. Filter for, what was it again? Retro classics? No, rare classics. Class C. Ooh. Okay, then we'll go level it up. Let's go over here, back to there. And do an upgrade. That seems like the best one right there. Ooh, that one's not bad. What's the difference between this one? So that one has acceleration of 5.2 and a launch of 5.1. So slightly less speed, slightly less launch, but has better braking. Do we need braking? I don't think we really need as much braking. Let's just do this one. Okay. So what we can do is go to, not the playlist, go to the map. And, oh no, no we do go to, is it this? Find team, yeah. So if you go off of, through that menu, it lets you find a team without having to drive to the destination and then search for one. Seems like it's controlling pretty good. Decent steering. I mean, for the age, a lot of these older cars, you can't really turn very well, so. Okay. Because test you has to repeat. Okay. At least it let us use our current car. I know sometimes I've seen what the restriction was. It's like, oh, okay, I need to use this type of car, this class, no problem. And I pick out the car, do the upgrade, find the team, get to the screen to pick the car, and the one that I chose, where I worked on and upgraded, it didn't work. Oh my gosh. Red Fire X Trevor, welcome in. Hey guys, thank you so much for the raid. How is it going? Welcome, welcome. Hey guys. We're just kind of winding down for the night, but we're starting our last set of races here. Welcome on in. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a variety Christian streamer on Twitch and Rumble. And tonight we're playing Forza Horizon 5. And so this race that we're doing here is I have a team of real people playing online right now that we got matched up with randomly, and we're playing against difficult AI drivatars, these ones in red. How's your stream? What were you playing? What were you up to tonight? How did your night go? And thank you so much for bringing your community in. I'll give you a shout out once we finish this race here, because I can't pause it. All good. Just finished community night of Rocket League, ranked, and got a dub on Warzone. Nice. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, Rocket League's a lot of fun. I played. Yeah, you played with Kathy, I'm sure. I played with Kathy. She's leagues over me, but yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for blessing me with bringing your community over. I appreciate that. And make sure you have some time to get the rest you need, since you just probably streamed for quite a while. She is really good. It's so funny. She'll refer to me as her coach, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're only gonna get worse if you take my tips. She'll be driving, flipping, doing all sorts of aerial. Oh shoot! All sorts of aerial flips and tricks and all that. And I'm like, just trying to hit the ball. That's all. Hey, Pixel Sharky, thanks for the lurk. Good to see you again. God bless you. But yeah. Yeah, time to time I jump in and I'll lurk in your streams a little bit. But yeah. She likes to downplay it. I know, I literally just had this conversation. She was in my stream earlier and how she doesn't like compliments. And I'm like, you need to learn to just say thank you when people compliment you. She's like, but I don't feel like I deserve it. I'm like, you know what? People are calling out good things in you, talents that God has given you, and you just need to acknowledge it and say thank you. And I know I am the same way. I have a hard time at times as well, but, you know, you're almost being disingenuous if you're not, so. Hey, Heaven's Haven, welcome in. I think I saw you earlier in Bronson and Connor's stream. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. So, but yeah, hope you guys are having a great night. It's getting late, I'm sure, for a lot of you guys, especially if you guys are on the East Coast. Hey, Fran the Kiwi. Hey, welcome in. Good to see you too. Thanks for coming in on the raid. Hope you guys had an awesome stream over there prior to this one here. We're just barely staying in front of these guys here. Usually it's not this easy getting in front of the computer, but I guess we got a good tune of upgrades for our vehicle. Of course, gotta show that support. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love being able to connect and meet other fellow Christian streamers, so thank you so much. So, if anyone was already here before the raid happened, go ahead and go check out Radfire X Trevor. Go give him a follow. Check him out. He streams a lot of. He does Marvel Rivals. He's played Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Rocket League, a lot of those different games. Has a lot of fun. I think you even play with your community a decent amount as well. I think that's what you said you did tonight. But hey, Queen Bee, good to see you too. Welcome in. So, but yeah. Hey, JC Girl said, thank you for the follow as well. You guys are awesome. Tonight has been so much fun. We've had Let's Play K, raid earlier, Book of Gaming, Redfire Trevor now. Oh, you guys are so fun. Captain Corn Pop, thank you so much for the follow. You guys are awesome. So, let me give a few other shout outs to a few other streamers that have been here earlier today. We got Solely Switch. Let's see if I can get it done right here. Let's Play K. Oh, that didn't work. I think I spelled it wrong. We'll try it next time. But yeah. What have you got on the docket then for tomorrow? Are you what are you streaming tomorrow? What is this guy? Sometimes the computer is, I don't know what they're doing. These drivatars are a little weird sometimes. Usually we don't see them self-sabotaging like that and swerving that egregiously. And so this is a race, a short series, best out of 3. And so basically the scoring, how it works, you can see on the right hand side there, every opponent that you are in front of you get 100 points. And so you can see I am in front of 5 of the 6 opponents, so I get 500 points. If you are in first, you get a bonus 50 points for being in first place. To kind of be like a tiebreaker. So, Captain Corn Pop, hi, I was one of someone's raiders, but I was AFK for a bit. I don't know who. You just came in on RunFireX Trevor's stream, and someone must have just raided him before, so. But nevertheless, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the follow as well. And I appreciate you coming over in the multiple raids, I guess. It's always fun. I feel like everyone kind of just raids each other, and then by the end, if people are kind of AFK or lurking, they're like, whose streams have I been a part of? It's fun that we all like to share the community and raid each other, so that's a lot of fun. Brian the Kiwi, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. And you guys are too kind. So, I do like to play a variety of things here. Usually once a week I'll play Forza Horizon 5. Tuesday, so tomorrow night. And pretty much every Tuesday I like to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. And then also, as you can kind of almost see over my right shoulder over here on the bookshelf, I've got a lot of classic games, mostly Nintendo, and those are games that I've collected over the years of stuff that I played as a kid, things that I missed out playing as a kid, or just ones that I wanted to try that I've collected through the secondhand markets and things. And so I like to go through, and I'm trying to play through all of the games that I've either want to play again or have never actually finished. So played a good number of them already, and as well as other newer stuff. One of these days I'll be playing Super Mario Wonder with my wife, and that'll be pretty fun. But yeah, I'd like to play a good variety of stuff on here. So, alright, well, I don't know if we'll be able to catch up to this guy in second place. Oh, was he trying to slow him down so I can pass him? He is. And there's all sorts of interesting little horns that you can have on your car. Okay. Ooh, it's just barely enough, I think, for us to win. That was a good move by that guy. I'll do that sometimes, try to slow down the competition so other people can pass. Sometimes I don't do it quite right and they pass me. I think I found another Sabaton song to add to my playlist. I'm a bit more than half Polish, so I love it when I find songs about Poland. Oh, that's cool. And, oh man, we did. Squeaked by 50 points. All right. Cool. All right. And you know what, we'll do another race or two since you guys just got here. I don't want to just send you off on another raid as soon as you got here, so we will go. And the one nice thing about this game is that they've actually opened up a whole part of the game that allows you to basically create your own race courses. So let's get our other reward here. And you know what? Actually, we should check out the Horizon Backstage Pass. So one of the rewards that you get is a Backstage Pass ticket. And so basically, each week you can vote on 2 cars that will be added to the list. Um, this looks interesting. And then you can come to the shop and you can pick them out. And if you have passes, you can get them. Hey, Book, have a good night. Thank you so much for the raid earlier. Let me give you a shout out as well. For those of you who don't know, the Book of Gaming. He is an awesome Christian streamer that currently is holding the world record speedrun for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. And he is always working on bettering his time and pushing forward to get faster times. So go check him out if you enjoy speedruns, if you enjoy retro games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And yeah, go give him a follow. You won't regret it. And let me get that other shout out to at Let's Play. Okay, let's get it correct this time. There we go. Okay, she rated us earlier as well, so appreciate that. Love you. Thanks, the book. Charlie, get some good sleep. Love you too. God bless you, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks again. So we got 2 of those passes. We've actually picked all of them. That has to be, I think, one of my most popular sound bites, I think, for the channel points. Okay, so we just got 2 new cars there. Car mastery. Now let's wait. Okay, let's go and find. This is a new one. Let's go over this one over here too. Let's do this one, Dunas Blancos stub. So these event labs, this is the mode where people can custom build their own racetracks. They can use all sorts of other assets. Book, you said you're leaving. What are you still doing here? No. You guys are great. Okay. Are there any interesting ones here? So these are all user-made levels. Community creations, browse events. Is there anything interesting? I don't know. We'll see. The last one we did actually didn't really have anything that different. But they have all sorts of different assets that you can put in. Some people make whole new, like, scenery settings where literally you can't even tell where you are in the map. The road is raised up. They add buildings and trees and all sorts of things. It looks like this one is just a different race route. So, yeah, Book, you need to get some sleep. What are you doing here? No. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that, Book. You're awesome. So, but yeah, looks like this one is just a custom route that someone designed or someone made. And it's pretty fun. I like that it's not necessarily like hacking the game. It's not modding the game to be able to do this. This is literally a feature, not a bug. This is a feature in the game that people can create their own custom levels and kind of adds a lot of replayability to the game. So, I'm not sure how many of you guys have played this game in the past, or how many of you guys enjoy racing games, but So we'll do this race, and I think we'll do one more. Woo! And thankfully they have a rewind feature in this game. But
how neat is that? That's pretty neat.
that's pretty neat. What are we driving? We're driving a BMW. Wow! A BMW. You can tell it's a BMW because of the way it is. How neat is that? And it's pretty fun that the most of the environment is destructible, so you can run into a lot of things and just have fun with that too. Okay, this one wasn't necessarily the most exciting race, but at least it's different from what the developers have made, because they repackage the same races over and over from the base game a lot. So, all right. Let's find another one. And I think after that, then we'll call it for the night. Maybe we will try this one. Let's see what we can choose from here. Sure, we'll try it. Not really sure what to expect from a lot of these ones, but ooh, we can drive the Alpha 4C finally. I don't think I've driven this one yet. I remember the Top Gear episode when they raced and tried out this car. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, here's a race that they've actually built like the whole thing from scratch. They added tons of assets, so you can't even really tell where you are in the game. So this is kind of fun. A bit of a goober if you didn't notice. Well, good. You'd fit in quite well here. I don't think anyone is all that serious anyways here, so. I'm glad you're here. I mean, with like a name like Captain Corn Pop, you kind of have to be a goober, right? It would be silly of me to think that take someone like you seriously with the name of Captain Corn Pop. No, that's perfect. I love it. I think the only bummer about this one is we're actually not racing against anyone. We're just driving. It almost kind of reminds me of one of the other races that you can race in Forza Motorsport. Oh man, we're getting another raid on Rumble. We have to stay up even later. Eternal Spartan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How's it going? How was your night? What were you guys playing over there? Thank you for the raid, guys. How's it going? What were you guys up to? And every time I'm thinking about wrapping up, we get another raid. So I feel like I need to stick around a little bit longer for you guys. How's it going, Eternal? Good to see ya. Oh, that's right, Oblivion. How is Oblivion? How far are you in the game? I need to pick that back up again. It's been like at least like 2 weeks since I played. I got to my first Oblivion gate, a part of the main story of the game, and I think the quest had a bug in it and I couldn't progress, so I just kind of stopped and I haven't gone back yet. So needed to return the favor for even kind with your rates. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm able to find more people on Rumble. That for a while I was on Rumble and I just didn't really have a hard time finding people, and I think Bronson over at Solely Switch, he's great. He's finding people left and right. I think he finds you guys on X Twitter, and then looks you guys up on Rumble. So any of you guys on Rumble, if you have not followed Solely Switch, let me give a little @ to him there. Please go check out Solely Switch as well. He's an awesome Christian streamer there. He actually was just live earlier tonight. He loves playing games made by Christian developers. And if he can't find any of those or doesn't have one lined up, he plays a lot of indie games. And if not that, then he plays games on his Switch. And so him and Connor, Bronson and Connor are awesome. So if you have not followed them, please go over and do that. Rumble does raids. Rumble does do raids. So Captain Corn Pop, I stream to Twitch and Rumble through Restream. And so luckily you can see the chat there on screen together, so you can see everyone that is on the other side as well. But yeah, Solely Switch is a good guy. Yeah, they are a lot of fun, and sometimes we're able to collab a little bit together and play stuff. I think, what was it, just last week? Yeah, last week we played Played Up together, and also with Kathy, aka DJ Para, and so that was a lot of fun. So definitely, let's see, and then at DJ Para. Pretty sure that's how she has her account on that too. Go check her out as well on Rumble. She hasn't streamed in a little while, but she does jump on every so often. All right, let's look for... Are there any more event labs? There we go. Or maybe we just need to go to the Event Labs island. Maybe just that. Like Fuzzy Stream, follow and repost it and support a great guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know. I'm glad I'm following you on X as well. I think I wasn't at first for a little while, so now I can see all your posts and be able to see when you're going live. And forgive me for not necessarily always catching your streams. So I think, are you more on like the East Coast? I'm on try to find something else interesting here. I'm on the West Coast, so, and that always is. Ooh, here we go. This looks pretty cool. That one does too. Wow, look at all these. So people make these custom courses and they put a ton of work in it. I mean, this looks like a whole city. They have all these buildings and overpasses, all sorts of cool stuff. Some people spend a lot of time making these courses, and these are really cool. Oh, Captain Cornpop's on Rumble as well. Oh, that's great. You're on Central Time? Okay. Yeah, it's so frustrating because, like, I want to, sometimes collaborate or just be there when you guys go live sometimes, but you guys start when I'm like just finishing work, or once I finish work, maybe after I run an errand or still have dinner, this or that. It's like, man. So I wish it was easier. I wish the whole country was on the same time zone. It drives me crazy when wanting to do stuff with other people, or even just watch their streams. So. But anyways, I digress. And then, yeah, Captain Cornpop, please check out Eternal as well on Rumble. He does a lot of fun stuff as well. I know for a while, it's like I thought you mostly played more modern stuff, and then you pulled out some stuff from NSO. Because you were playing Star Fox, and I think then you started playing Zelda, so that's pretty cool. So I always enjoy it when people are playing retro games as well. Being from that time period and growing up, playing a lot of stuff on the 64 and other systems, it's a lot of fun. So late night streamer, and I usually stream. Oh my gosh, he grabbed an edge. Yeah, these user-made levels, if you ride the wall, there's like small sections where you can just like grab the edge, and it just like you stop immediately. See, and I usually stream later than everyone, so I can never return the raids. Glad I finally caught you. Yeah. Oops. Gotta reverse. No, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy getting to know and find so many awesome streamers out. Start with spam. Oh no, Captain Corpop, you are totally fine. Don't worry about it. I don't think that I don't mind your posting at all. You're good. Now, if you were just like saying random stuff and just like doing emotes constantly and kind of taking over everything, that would be different. But no, you're totally cool. Let's see. You don't have to be there at the start. Eternal Spartan streams for a long time. The chat appreciates whenever you can show up. Awesome. Well, I will. Now everyone's spamming lights. I will definitely try and do that. Yeah, sometimes I'm just not even, or if I'm just, oh, sharp corner. Sometimes if just different things are going on, I'm just not even able to catch like any streams. And kind of feel bad. Oh my gosh, these guys are just running into you left and right. This is a pretty, wow, this is 4 laps. I guess it's not too long. This is only like a 2-minute lap. Alright, we gotta catch up to a few of these guys up here. Oh my gosh, what are these guys like? You're like, it's wanting me to slow down, and they're just like, nope, gotta go faster. Keep pushing. Oh my gosh. What is your problem, dude? Just got this tank behind me trying to push me along. Alright. Are we still in the first? No. Where am I going? Where is this? Where is it telling us to go? Are we supposed to just go straight? We're just supposed to go straight. Some of these courses that they make actually is quite interesting because they have so many different pathways and roads that they can have the same little map, quote unquote, and they can basically make a new path, and they can have multiple races on the same map. So that's pretty cool, and they can intertwine all these different pathways to go. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm off the bed. Hope you have a good stream. Thanks for all showing. Thank you so much, Eternal. Have a great night. Get some good rest, and I'll definitely be on the lookout for your next stream. Try to catch you live next time. So, Thank you, good sir. God bless you. And thank you for sharing your community with us as well. That's awesome. Still pretty new on Rumble, but slowly growing. Been streaming on Twitch a decent amount longer. I've only been streaming on Rumble for 2 or 3 months or so. Really hasn't been all that long. So, it's been fun. Took a little bit to kind of understand how things work on the Rumble side, but it's getting easier, so. No, I honestly almost don't even mind you guys doing that on the Rumble side, just because usually it's just so quiet. A lot of people are much more quieter on. All right, why do these guys always have to like be crowding you? It's much quieter on Rumble. Usually, people don't really chat a whole lot. Oh gosh. So, I appreciate you guys being here. There we go. That was a good corner. Man, those other guys are just way up there. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them. They're just beyond... Oh my gosh. It's just plow into the corner. Plow into the corner. The computer sometimes has the hardest times of knowing how to race correctly on some of these user-created levels as well. I mean, they have like a general path that you can set, I think, for the race, but they don't always follow. Like me, they don't always follow the directions of when to slow down very well. So, Dorian and Spartan, we're just talking about trying to grow on Rumble. I think Dorian is in the same boat of Twitch focused. Pretty quiet this time of night. Yeah, it's usually, usually I'm kind of jumping off at this time anyway, so it's not necessarily like right now is a time of night, but just in general. Gosh, this guy's just on my tail. It's just quiet in general. I'll usually have, a few people watching. I think it even got up to about, before you guys rated up to like 8 or so people. But it's usually quiet unless Bronson is there chatting in both the Twitch and Rumble streams. We did get, oh man, what is his name? See if I can scroll back and see. We did get Fatal Investing. He was in chatting for a while, so that was good. That was fun catching up with him a little bit. So, but yeah, man, tonight has been really good. Tonight has been great. We've had 3 raids on Twitch and 1 on Rumble. It's been a good night. That is good. Do you have Halo CE music going? Yeah, so one thing that's kind of cool about this game, since it's Microsoft owned, they had a bunch of assets from the Halo series added to the Event Labs creation mode. And so you can literally create races and have different like Halo assets in the game. Wow, did you see how fast that guy was like put on the brakes? That was like instant. And so they have the main theme to Halo as one of the background songs. Which it's funny when it pops up, because it'll randomly pop up for a race that doesn't even have it's not even Halo themed. So I don't really understand why it's doing that. But hey, it's good music. I kind of wish they had more than just one track from this series. Whoa, shoot. Well, so cool they let you do that. Yeah, because so this technically is a first-party Xbox game. So the developer who Playground Games that developed this game is a first-party developer for Xbox, so they'll throw in all sorts of things. One cool thing, there we go, is one thing you can do is customize your horn. And they have all sorts of little tunes from different Xbox games as well, from like Sea of Thieves, and like that with Banjo-Kazooie and multiple others. So it's pretty cool. We've got little nods to other games and series that they own. So, and if you enjoy racing games, this is a great one to get. And it's on almost all platforms. It started out on Xbox. They ported it to Steam, and they have it on PC Game Pass and everything. So you can get it on PC, and then I think just last month they released it on PlayStation 5. So you can actually play an Xbox first-party game on PlayStation, which is wild. So, yeah, it's crazy thinking that Banjo-Kazooie is a Xbox game. It just doesn't sound right saying that. But I wish they would do something more again with that series. It's really sad they made a totally different game from the series on 360 with nuts and bolts. Oh my gosh, car, slow down. And then they just haven't touched the series since, unfortunately. Oh, I'm in position 2? Is there only one car ahead of me? What happened? Did another car like miss a checkpoint or go too slow or something? What happened? This one car is just constantly sitting behind me, and then once I get up to speed, then he slows down. So, but yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, an excellent game. Speaking of that, if you have a ROM of Banjo-Kazooie, Kirko Mods, who is a famous modder for Banjo-Kazooie, he just released, was it Nostalgia 64 or something like that, his latest mod for the game, and I heard it's really good. I want to play that sometime soon, so if you're into that kind of stuff, go check it out. It's a whole nostalgia trip, so I think you would like it if you enjoyed the classic games. Never played Nuts and Bolts Banjo. The first two, excellent on the 64. I heard the GBA game was okay as well. Yeah, I tried playing Nuts and Bolts. I gave it like half an hour, and I just could not get it, and so I just dropped it. But I enjoyed. I played the first game last year. I played it all the way through for the first time, and at some point here we'll play Banjo-Tooie. That'll be fun. I play a lot of stuff on original hardware. I got a huge game collection right here of all sorts of stuff that I've collected over the years, over the past 15 to 20 plus years. So, yeah, retro games are great. No worries. No worries. You are good, Captain Corn Pop. You are totally fine. All right. Well, let's see. Let's find one more race. We need to pull up a little bit. Get back to this little spot up here. So I guess this is like the size of the custom zone that you can design for event labs. So I think how it works is either you can create your own race on the base game map, or you can come here to this clean slate area and then use assets and create your own stage. So that's pretty cool. What was it? There was another one. Let's see. Event Lab. There's this other one that looked really interesting. Yeah, this one. South Japan Circuit. That sounds pretty cool. Let's check this one out. Okay. Let's find... Actually, I kind of want to... I always love... I like Subaru. But ooh, the 8.6. That's a fun one too. Let's drive this BRZ. Okay, I think this will probably be our last race of the night. I keep saying that over and over, and then someone raids us, and then I keep pushing it out. Is there anyone with us? No, it's just us. This one already looks really good. I wonder how much time it takes these people to develop and design these courses. Some of these look really good. The last one was pretty good. It had a few spots that were a little janky, but I mean, this one almost feels like a Need for Speed like track or something from like Underground 1 or Underground 2 or something like that. If you guys remember those old games. I played a lot of Need for Speed Underground 2. I remember renting that from Blockbuster or wherever. Got a lot of use out of that game. You know, that would be so funny. I wouldn't be surprised if someone has come in here. Woo! Sharp corner. If someone has come in here and literally redesigned and recreated a course from like a classic game like Need for Speed Underground or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Okay, I like that. That's one lap here. This guy whoever created this one has a really good sense for detail and really good flow too. I don't think there's a few little spots at the end, probably just trying to get things to connect back up, but it flows really well. So, and sorry, I don't have a lot of like Rumble notifications and things like that set up in my stream. So if any of you guys followed or did anything like that or liked the stream, I appreciate that. I have not seen that yet, and I'm not the kind of person that's going to be asking for that kind of stuff. So if you're wanting to follow or like the stream, go ahead and do that if you'd like, and that's all I'm going to say for that. So oof, a little coming a little too hot in that corner. Kind of wish there was some other racers to race against in this course. I feel like that would be pretty fun for this one. But yeah, I love the detail on these. It's pretty cool. They make it look like a little city and everything. They make it look like a real highway and everything. It looks really good. Oh, we're maxing out. It maxes out at 142 miles per hour, huh? That's all? Just 142 miles an hour? Woo. Okay, that was a better corner. So, but yeah, so tonight was our night to play this Forza Horizon 5. It's a lot of fun. I like that they have kind of continuing content, even if it's just kind of repeated series of different races to get, or races to drive through, different cars to earn. It at least keeps the game a little bit fresh. It's been out since like November 2021, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, it's 3+ years old now. Tomorrow we'll be playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. We'll be starting a new scenario there, and so feel free to check that out if you enjoy stuff like that. Generally, I go live between, depending on what's going on, I'll go live between 7 and 8 p.m. Pacific, and I will stream about 3 hours or so, 3-ish hours, maybe. I recently lost my job, so I'm not having to wake up early in the morning, so as of yet, until I find something new, so we can afford to stay up a little bit later. So if we finish this scenario, there's a good chance I may try out some Rocket League or Mario Kart, or just something else that's easy to pick up and play. And if we do something like Mario Kart and enough people are here that would like to play too, we can open up a room so everyone can play together. So feel free to stop on by tomorrow. Wednesday got small group, so no stream on Wednesday. Thursday I have small group, but I might be able to play after, so there might be something shorter, so something like Rocket League or something just to casually jump into. And then Friday, I'm not sure what we'll do Friday. We'll see. I want to try to do a stream with my wife. We just had one last night. My wife's first stream with me. It was fun doing that together. We played some Mario Party. For those of you who want, if you missed it, it's the VODs are up on Twitch and Rumble. Feel free to check it out if you want. I want to try to play Super Mario Wonder with her, so I'm not sure. Was there something going on Friday? I don't remember. I know Saturday, so that's kind of up in the air as well. Playing bass at church on Saturday night and Sunday morning, so there's a chance I might stream after service on Saturday. Yeah. So I try to stream most nights as long as I'm able to and I feel like it, so. But yeah. Okay. So that is, I think, going to be it. That was a really fun course. We'll give that one a like. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for the follows there on Rumble. You guys are awesome. I wish someday I'll try and figure out how to get those kind of notifications added in to my OBS so I can be notified on those as well. It's a little bit different, so I need to look into that. So, okay. Let's see who all is live so I can pass you off and bless someone else. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I haven't rated Dauntless in a long time on Twitch. Dauntless Racing. Let's go over and do race over to his channel. He plays a lot of iRacing. See if I got that spelled correctly. Yes. Okay. There's that. And on Rumble, let's see. Let's try to find someone on Rumble. I don't see anyone that I'm following that's live. But let's check it out. Wow, I'm actually one of the top ones. Cool beans. All right. Let's see who all is here. Variety Street. Alright, let's go to this guy's stream. See what he's playing. Yeah. Okay, looks like he's playing something with Star Wars. I don't know what he's doing. He's still live? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go over on Rumble. We're gonna raid Code Blue Paradox. So please go over and say hello, and give him a follow, and we'll hang out a little bit over there. I'll try to be in the streams a little bit, but I'm gonna get ready for bed soon here because it's getting late for me as well. So, but yeah, go ahead and follow me over to those streams, and yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. Thanks for coming over in the raid, and we will see you in the next stream. Take care of everyone. God bless you guys. Thank you for all the raids, Eternal, Redfire, Trevor X. Thank you, everyone else. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the follows. Have a good night, guys. Take care.